Okay, hello everyone. So today is Thursday, 18th May 2023. So this is just for specifically for Peugeot 504 and 505 users in Nigeria. So I have this client that has a 505, and they wanted me to make inquiry for him on 2.0 liter carburetor engine for 505. That's SN1 or SN1A, any of the two. So I called one of my contacts that is on 505 and 504 used parts, including new parts here in Abuja, Nigeria. And for what I gathered for him, the price of weak engines, because they don't have Tokumbo or foreign used of these engines in Nigeria. So the price of the weak ones, Nigeria use weak ones for that 2.0 liter engine, irrespective of whether it's SN1A or SN1, is from 300 to 400,000 naira. So meaning when you buy, you have to dismantle, open up the engine, and then rebuild. And then the cost of rebuilding, depending on what will need to be replaced, the crankshaft, the camshaft, the piston and sleeve, rings, of course, is always the piston and rings. The sleeve must go as far as you want your engine to be intact for these engines. So the crankshaft now, for the old model crankshaft, is over close to 200,000 naira now, the new ones. And so you are looking at spending close to 800,000 to buy and rebuild for the engine to be sound. So that's why I wanted to do this video. People need to be careful now, especially if you use this older. Just about this engine a little. So if you are using some of these older model older Peugeot cars with carburetor engines, which are that 2.0 liter, that's the one we call GL engine. So we have to be now careful. It's no longer time where you use any type of oil, because these engines can tolerate. Yes, they can tolerate some of these bad or wrong oil, but eventually wears them out, but not as bad as it can take longer before eventually manifest, compared to these modern ones like this one I'm sitting in. This is a Z9 V6. So this one will react faster. It will kill the engine or weaken the engine faster compared to this other SN1A if you use some of this wrong oil that people use. So start using the recommended oil. Even your cooling system, personally, like mine, I even use thermostat. Unfortunately, the ones you find in Nigeria, you won't find thermostat, but I install thermostat on mine because it helps to prolong the engine lifespan. I mean, do whatever you can to make your engine last longer, because even the good side of this is these engines, their parts are available to rebuild them, compared to these newer ones. You won't find the parts. I mean, you might not understand what I mean. Some people will always think that it's only rings, but when it comes to these engines, your carburetor engine in 504, 505, here in Nigeria, you will find every part you want brand new. At least the most important part: the crankshaft, the piston, the sleeve, the rings, the I don't know, like my own case, I even got a brand new engine block. But I don't, not everybody might be that opportune. The cylinder head, everything mine was brand new, so you can easily rebuild it, only that it will cost you so much. So, but my point is, as it is now, it's no longer as it was back then. Back then, when I assembled a brand new engine of mine, it cost me about ₦1 million to do that. But at that time, a used engine, this type of engine that they now save about 3 to 400,000, at that time it was telling me 120K or 130K. I still had to buy and rebuild, so I decided no need for that. Let me just assemble a brand new engine. So, but now you have to spend close to 400,000 to buy the same weak engine they were selling 120 at that time. You now also need to spend, if not less than maybe 300 or more or less. So you're looking at close to 800 to 1 million naira to buy and rebuild a 2.0 liter petrol engine in 504, 505 carburetor engine. You need to spend close to ₦1 million for engine to be sound. So you have to be careful. So start to Stop taking this 504 and 505 for granted if you own one. Otherwise, it will cost you so much to the point that you may not be able to keep that car in good condition. You know, it's no longer as when you can always every month or every 3 months you open the engine, change this. Now parts have gone up. You can't even get that engine now at very cheap price if your own fails. Because yeah, you can do anything you want, but one thing about that engine is you get a point, it will fail so bad that it's no longer, you can't repair it anymore or can't be able to rebuild beyond rebuildable. So you have to discard the engine and buy another one. So start using. If I were you, you may consider installing thermostat. Trust me, it helps to lengthen their lifespan. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, I can't say for sure, but the ones I was working on or using at that time, when I first started using my GL, I never saw anyone with thermostat sold in Nigeria. It's possible they put, but trust Nigerian mechanics, probably they removed them when they were seeing new, but it's also possible they didn't put. But all the following used ones had thermostat in them. This is why their engines last longer. So if I were you, I may consider that. But if not, you know, please use the recommended engine oil, which is 10W40 or at least 15W50. Personally, I don't even like that 15W50 if there is one still available. Just 10W40 is just the best oil for them. 20W50, yeah, it will serve, but it won't wreck it like it will wreck this type of engine in this type of vehicle or every other modern Peugeot car. But then it will, one way or the other, be shortening its lifespan gradually. So use the recommended one to last longer. When you talk about it, even the crankshaft, the camshaft, the rings, the pistons, it's oil. All these things help to reduce the wear and tear on them. So when you start using this wrong oil for them, or your engine clean system is always too low, you are wrecking it. You are increasing the friction, and it's grinding your engine much faster than you should. So so be careful now. Engines have started going up. In fact, getting a sound 2.0 carburetor engine, or let me put it in a way, GL engine in Nigeria now is almost at the same price of THP engines. Tokumbo ones, not even Nigeria use. So people who also use modern cars like this one, be careful. You know, don't abuse your cars, and they will last for you. So like I said, this is Z9, and you can see where the coolant temperature sensor is. The coolant temperature gauge, you know, you can see where the oil temperature gauge is, you know. So keep your cooling system intact. Use the recommended engine oil. Don't race your engine when it's cold, and so many other discipline you need to imbibe for your car to last for you. Honestly, I'm enjoying mine. They don't give me other kind of issues. So I believe if you try your best, as long as you're in this physical world, everything will virtually wear out. But I don't see if it's why it's an old man in Nigeria for people to be able to use cars up to 1 million kilometer mileage before talking about replacing engine. It's like I say, it's like a taboo, but it's achievable. Even if not, at least something close to that before you talk about replacing engine, you know. So 504 users, be careful. Don't take their engine for granted anymore. Things are going up very high. So I hope this video makes sense.